Hey everybody, welcome back to a level of loading, Fight Feelings Face Facts with yours truly, Shay Shay. It's been a long time since I brought out my camera, so I was like, let me go ahead and bring the camera out for a little bit. It's Friday, and why not? Stop being lazy. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Happy Friday. I am, personally, it's a lot going on with my family. Unfortunately, my grandmother is not doing well. Her cancer is quite aggressive, and for an 82-year-old woman, of course, you can imagine. 83. I'm sorry, 83-year-old woman. You can imagine how much her body is, going through between the chemo and the cancer itself. Yeah, so we have just been trying to make her comfortable, and like I said, it's definitely a lot to digest, but I am still in good spirits. I know for a fact that she's such a strong lady, and I know that she's lived an amazing life. I love her severely. To that, I was able to talk to her, and she was able to tell me that she loved me, which was a big deal for me because she hadn't really been talking too much. So she was able to push that out just for me, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm thankful for my aunt for, making some tough decisions and, just being the legs on making sure that she's taken care of properly and comfortable, and I'm very thankful. It's hard times for my family right now, but we are blessed and I'm thankful. Love you, Grandma. Okay, so before I start getting emotional, let's move on to the topic. I just wanted to kind of talk about the part of your level up where you have to find your tribe. Now, obviously, I'm not sure if you guys know, what is today? November the 18th, 2022. Yeah. And just recently, we got notified of the passing of, I want to say, Shanquella Robinson. I think that's how you spell it. How you pronounce it. Shanquella Robinson. It's Shanquella or Shanquilla. My apologies for not getting the pronunciation correct. But in the wake of that, a lot of people have been talking about Kenneka Jenkins and other cases that where the friends in the group were kind of suspicious, or where foul play could have been suspected. Now, I'm not here to play detective. I'm not here to act like I was there. I'm not here to judge or put anybody on the stand. That's not my position. But ultimately, it really just, after the leaking of the video of her having an altercation where she was no longer defending herself, it really hit me, and it really brought up the issue of friendship trauma. I think I have more friendship trauma than I do relationship trauma, and that might sound crazy to some people because I know that there are so many people who have, toxic romantic relationships, and a lot of drama, a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguing, a lot of vandalizing, all type of crazy stuff that can't relate. Sorry, just can't relate. Not part of my ministry. But for me personally, I just really have not experienced a whole lot of that. Thank you, Lord, and please let's keep it that way. But the fact that I haven't had a lot of romantic trauma, it makes it so much easier for me to, when I'm in the headspace, when it's time for me to start dating, when I am actually on the market, it's not as hard for me to be open to different possibilities. My standards have risen significantly after, of course, doing soul searching, doing healing, doing the behind the scenes work, figuring out what part of me is attracting what I'm attracting, what part of me is not valuing myself in certain ways, but neither here nor there. This is not about that. I've been able to easily welcome a gentleman into my life when I am in that season of actually dating. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know, but right now I'm in a season of not dating. I have been, it's coming up to 1 year of me being single. My good sis Glorilla, no. My good sis Glorilla said it best. Okay, no, I'm just joking. But yeah, so this year, almost a year and a couple weeks of me being completely single, and I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. I'm getting to know myself. And the next time I do, you know, dive into a relationship, I want to come in as a whole person and completely open. As I stated, not really that hard for me to do once I give myself this time. But when it comes to friendships, I have friendship trauma. I have a lot of friendship trauma. And it's a little bit harder for me, especially when it comes to women. And I love women. I'm not one of those girls that say I got a whole bunch of men friends. I'm not one of those girls. I love my male friends, but I love the girlies too. Sisterhood is very important, and I've been blessed to have a biological sister who is also my best friend. So, you know, I'm winning on all accounts. But, you know, we need others, and finding a tribe is going to be very important for you while you're leveling up. The networking opportunities, the different perspectives, the different demographics, the different lifestyles, they can put you in rooms where you never would be before. And vice versa, you can do the same for them as well. The fun, the experiences, the vulnerability of letting someone who is not your blood into your life, allowing them to let you into their life. Being there for them, being trustworthy, and being consistent, and being what's the word I want to say? Not a helpmate, because I ain't your wife now, boo. You know, you got them friends who would try to treat you like a significant other. Like, hold on now, I ain't your helpmate. Not helpmate, but you know, just being a shoulder for them, and you know, showing up for them in an organic and genuine way. And for me, it's hard because I've had some trauma when it comes to my relationship with women who I've loved very, very deeply. And I'm sure I have, on the flip side, given trauma with the way I've handled things and things of that nature. I'm honest enough to say that. And so, as I dive deeper and deeper into my new life here in Nashville, Tennessee, my Chicago friends I still hold dear. The ones that have made it this far so far. I love y'all. I cherish them because they were and are willing to grow with me and not just see me in this box of where they put me. So it's very, you know, hard for me to, I wouldn't say it's hard for me because I know the God gives me discernment. I have a very good judge of character, but I know that in this season there can be times where you're like, do I really want to put myself in this position? I am thankful that I do have the friends that I have, not only back home, but here. I'm super thankful for them. And I hope that our friendships grow and evolve into something deeper, better, stronger. But as we begin to address the traumas that we have experienced, of course, it can be a little scary. We have to do it anyway. Do it scared. Like, that's my motto. Do it scared. I don't care if I'm scared. I'm going to just proceed on, have faith, have trust in God, and how much He's going to put me in the right place at the right time. And even if the person isn't for me, I know everything is a lesson. Everything is working for the betterment of me. And that's just how I look at life. That's how I choose to look at it. And so far, that's how it's played out. So he hasn't steered me wrong yet. So I'm just saying. But yeah, we have to get over that fear and get over the past and not let it control our present and definitely our future. We have to find our tribe. We have to find our sisters. We have to also know how to categorize people. Some people are not meant to be close friends. Some people are just supposed to be associates. Some people are just supposed to be, you know, like you might have a special group. Like for me, like my poetry fam, my live music fam, like you know, if I come in the room, it's hey Shay, you know, and vice versa. But we might not ever hang out outside of that hobby. Who knows? You don't know where that goes, but you have to know how to categorize people. Some people will have a deeper connection and a deeper meaning in your life, and some people will just be on the surface. And all of those people serve a purpose, and you serve a purpose in their life as well. So this is your message. Yes, we do have trauma. Yes, friendships are scary. Yes, there are other group chats sometimes where they talk about you in a group chat, in a separate group chat, not the group chat y'all in. They got a separate one where they talking mess. It happens, you know. Group friendships are hard sometimes, but just trusting in God and trusting in your discernment to find the right group for you, to find the right people for you, to find the tribe that's going to help you in your next level. You want to find TTs for your babies. And you know, one thing I love about friends, and that's my favorite part, friends are the family that you picked. Like, I didn't get to pick my bloodline on either side. I was just here. I wanted to be a duck. I wanted to be a lucky ducky quack quack, okay? But nobody asked me, so here I am in human form, spreading knowledge, okay? But you know, we don't get a chance to pick our family. We don't get a chance to pick if we're going to be in a rich family, a poor family, a dysfunctional family, a healthy family, a loving family, abusive family. We don't get to pick those things. Then the thing that I really love so much about friends is we get to choose them. We get to choose to love them. We get to choose to accept their love. They get to choose to love us. Get to choose them, and that's such a blessing. And in that choosing, we have to learn to trust ourselves. Trust yourself to make the right decisions. Trust yourself to know when, if and when a season is over. Because just because you may have been a really good friend to me in one season of my life, just because we're no longer friends does not negate the fact that you are a good friend. But maybe we're in different directions. Maybe you're not aligned with my new path, and that's okay. That's okay. Trust yourself enough to know that you don't have to hold on to every friend that you acquire. Quality over quantity is always the key in any situation, if you ask me, because personally, having friends is hard, y'all. Having relationships with anybody, whether it's family, friends, co-workers, the person at the gas station, interacting and coexisting in this world with other human beings with their own upbringings, own hang-ups, own triggers, it's hard. It's hard enough as it is. And so what was my point? I figured it out, y'all. I was basically just saying, like, don't sit there and want too many friends, because too many friends is a lot of work. Sorry, my neighbors are like being loud, so they're distracting me. We just gotta pick people who are going to evolve and grow with us, and we have to also just know when it's time to let it go and be okay with it. Show up for people, be our best. And we'll also know that there's a time and a place for everything. Don't be afraid to go out, network, find connections, make bonds. You could become friends with somebody that could give you a business opportunity of a lifetime. One of my old friends that I would consider a best friend back in the day is why I'm in the career that I'm in now. And it's like, you know, you don't know the purpose that people are supposed to serve in your life, and you're not here to discard them just because you're going a different path. You're not here to, you know, you're not here to hoard them. We can't be hoarders of people. We can't hoard people. We can't hoard resources. It's all about a scarcity mindset. And I feel like a lot of people unfortunately hold themselves back in their level up journey because they don't get rid of the stagnant energy. And just because a person isn't stagnant in their life doesn't mean their energy isn't stagnant. Doesn't mean that they're keeping you from evolving because of the role that you guys played in each other's life for so long. I'll just give a quick example. My previous friend, there were, okay, so this is perfect actually, because I just saw a clip about Kelly Rowland talking about how everyone's like, oh my God, you're Beyonce's best friend, and how does it feel to be number 2? And like, who says that? Honestly, first of all, who says that? You sound dumb, in my opinion. But anyway, and I feel like that's what's kind of the situation. Everyone, for whatever reason, felt the need to compare us, and I was the sidekick, and I'm like, how am I the sidekick? Like, this is my friend. She be there, I be there, we be together. She called me, I call her. Like, I don't understand how I'm her sidekick when we show up for each other. And so, you know, in those type of situations, you have to figure out a way to navigate that, because that role that you're playing where people think you're the side friend or the sidekick, or you're the Robin to their Batman, that mentality can surely hold you down. And if people continue to keep saying that, that can affect your confidence, especially if that person does not stand up for you, does not, you know, go hard and say, oh wait, hold on, no, don't talk about her like that. That's not the case. That's my girl, she has my back. You over here thinking you being a good friend, and they over there thinking you a flunky. I'm just saying. So when it comes to some of these old relationships, a lot of times it's not that they're harming you per se, it's they're holding you back to how you see yourself. When that friend saw me in other friend groups that were separate from her, she saw me in a different light. She was like, oh my God, your personality is like a lot stronger than I thought it was. And I'm like, what? But my personality has always been a strong personality. I think her seeing how I interact with other people versus how I interact with her, and how other people react to my energy versus how she reacts to it, put things into perspective for her. And so having those moments where you can get out and get out of the stagnant energy of, oh, this is my friend for 20 years, oh, this is my friend for this. Yes, my friend for 20 years, but you still look at me like the 14-year-old that you met in high school, or you still look at me like, you know, the young adult woman who we reconnected and grew from there. 20 years is a long time. I've changed a gazillion times. She's changed a gazillion times. We've changed a gazillion times. And sometimes we have to accept the fact that maybe in that changing, we've changed in a way that we no longer coincide. So with that being said, this is your sign to address your circle. Anybody who you've been feeling weird energy from, address it. You need to trust your intuition, because that weird energy is a warning from the Holy Spirit. It's a warning to be careful, to be mindful, and to stay on guard. Stop ignoring your gut. As we can see, having the wrong friends around us can turn up deadly. We have so many examples of that on a day-to-day basis. I hope you guys go out this week, make a friend, send a message, shoot your friendship shot. Like, you need a tribe, you need women. Male friends are good too, but ladies, for the ladies listening, you need women. And for the fellas listening, you need women too. Y'all need to get some more platonic female friends that you do not want to have any romantic relations with, because women, especially when they are not in love, they bring a lot more value. Sorry, y'all, but when a woman in love, she gets to acting crazy. So you need to experience women when she's a little bit more stable, because she doesn't love you in that way. She loves you platonically, so she doesn't think about who you on the phone with and why your phone beeping so much, because she doesn't. You're not her boo. Experience women in that way, and I think that you will definitely get a better respect and a better love for women and how we need the masculine and feminine. I hope this was helpful, guys. Go out, find your tribe, and get ready to level up. I will talk to you later. Have a good one.